Hi everyone, my name is Tatiana and I'm going to show you today how to make aromatherapy candles yourself. Aromatherapy in general is an alternative medicine that utilizes naturally extracted aromatic essential oils from plants to balance, harmonize, and promote the health of body, mind, and spirit. And aromatherapy candles are regular candles that are infused with natural essential oils. And you can use this wellness activity that I'm going to show you for yourself or for your patients who struggle with overwhelming feelings, stress, depression, and sleeping problems. Um, the most important part of the aromatherapy candle will be the essential oil. Popular essential oils that are extracted from plants include herbs like rosemary, thyme, oregano, or peppermint. Leaves from eucalyptus plants, for example, grasses such as lemongrass, fennel seeds, zest from fruits such as oranges, grapefruit, or lemon, flowers including rose, for example, wood or bark from trees, including pine, for example, and also roots from ginger. So, and when inhaled or applied to the skin, essential oils have been shown to help people overcome various health problems such as chronic stress or anxiety, depression, insomnia and trouble sleeping, muscle pain, joint pain, respiratory infections, digestion problems, and skin problems. At home, it is very easy to use aromatherapy candles, so I thought this assignment would be a perfect opportunity to show you how to make such candles. The following video will show me making two candles, these two guys, and one is for stress relief and has eucalyptus and peppermint scent. And eucalyptus and peppermint are used by people to relieve colds, sinus infections, or allergies. It also is used as a respiratory decongestant. Its fragrance is believed to be energizing and decrease feelings of fatigue. The other candle I made has a lavender scent, which can help with insomnia and promotes relaxation. It helps to deal with depression and also has a calming effect. So let's take a look what ingredients we need in order to make aromatherapy candles. And after the ingredients, I'll provide it a step-by-step instruction so you can make your own aromatherapy candles at home. In order to make our own candles, we need glass containers. The containers can be any shape or size as you want. You can find them at hardware stores or even at the grocery store. For example, if you would want to use a mason jar. The most important part is the wax of the candle. I'm using soy wax. I think soy wax is a really good option because it's all natural. It doesn't have any smell to it. It's white, so you can color it any color you want. And also it is, if you wanted to color your candle, you can use colored wax cubes or you can get candle dye option. Another thing that you will need for your candles are wicks. I'm using wicks that already have a metal base attached to them. You can get these things at a hardware store or, for example, at Michael's. You will also need wooden sticks that you can get at a hardware store. You can also use a pencil for that step, which I will explain later. A very important ingredient of the aromatherapy candles are the essential oils. You can buy them at the grocery store, the drugstore. I got these essential oils at Marshall's and they were really affordable. I'm going to make two candles. One candle is going to be with peppermint and eucalyptus, which is helpful for stress relief. And the other candle is going to be with lavender scent. And lavender is helpful to calm you down and to help you fall asleep. You will also need melting bags for the wax, clothespins to secure the melting bags, and a cooking pot. Lastly, you will also need tags and a marker in order to label your candles so you won't forget which scent each candle has. For step 1, we have to measure how much wax we will need in order to fill up the glass containers that are going to be our candles. This is really easy. You just fill the wax into the containers that you selected. And in my experience, it's best to use double the amount, so to fill up the container twice. And that is because wax in liquid form takes up less space than in the form of flakes or pellets. Step 2 includes to clean the glass containers from leftover wax. I just used a paper towel and wiped out the glass containers to make sure that there aren't any wax pellets or wax flakes left in the glass container. Step 3 includes to prepare the glass containers with wax. So I used the wax that was already attached to a mallow base, and I placed it in the middle of the candle, and then I used one of the wooden sticks and wrapped the wick around the wooden stick, and just put the wooden stick on the edge of the glass container. That way the wick stays in place and you will have no problems to fill the candles with wax later on. Step 4 is optional. If you want to color your candle, you can use colored wax cubes or candle dye. And in my video, I used wax cubes, and I just used one wax cube to get a really light purple color. For step 5, you use your cooking pot and fill it up with water, and then you put it on the stove and heat it up until the water boils. For step 6, you will use the melting bags, and you will just fill them with the wax flakes, and then you kind of like roll them in on top and use a close pin to secure them. Step 7. So for step 7, you will just place the melting bags into the cooking pot with the boiling water, and then you will let it boil until the wax melts. So for step 8, while the wax is melting, you take the melting bags out of the water every once in a while and just shake them so the wax will melt a little quicker. Step 8 involves to measure the essential oils. This first short clip shows how much oil I used for the lavender scent. So I used 3 tablespoons. The second clip shows the eucalyptus and peppermint. I used 2 tablespoons of eucalyptus and 1 tablespoon of peppermint. For step 9, you take out the melting bags and then you add the essential oil, and then you fill up the glass container with the melted wax. You have to be a little careful in this step because the wax is really hot. And then when you filled up the glass container with wax, make sure that the wick is in the center of the candle. And I did this in 2 steps. First, I did the lavender candle, which is the red candle in the back right now. And then I filled up the candle that has the eucalyptus and peppermint scent. While the wax is drying, I made tags for the candles in step 10. The lavender scent candle I called Sleep, and the eucalyptus and peppermint one I called Relax. After the candles are completely hard, which takes approximately 5 hours of a drying process, I take out the wooden stick, and then I cut the wick. I just roll up the wick, and then I take out the wooden stick and cut it. as you can see in the video. Step 12 is really easy. I just take the tacks and attach them to the candles. Step 13 will be our last step, and now you get to enjoy your candle. I would recommend to use the relax candle with eucalyptus and peppermint after a long day of work when you need to unwind. The sleep candle is best to use 15 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. The lavender scent can help you fall asleep easier and can help you to calm down. I hope you enjoyed my wellness activity and that you and your patients can benefit from aromatherapy candles from now on. Thanks for watching.